From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for The Horse's Mouth here at my bar at Tommy Mag's, where everybody's welcome. New friends, old friends, all kinds of friends, and brought to you by our friends here at the Foodies Care organization, helping the hungry and the homeless right here in Northeast Florida. We've got some great friends this time around. We're going to talk a little fitness, a little business, a little wellness, a little life. We've got some old teammate friends of mine. One of the OGs is here and his son. We're going to have a great time. So let's welcome in the panel. Doug Ramsey's up first with I-9 Sports. Hey, Doug, how are you?
Good, bud.
David Ramos is back, Stretch Labs. How are you, my man?
Doing well.
David H. Widell, my brother.
My God.
How are you? And
Great
your
to
son,
see you,
Mark.
Tom.
Hey, Mark. Good to see you again, my
Good to see
man.
you again.
All right. So Widell Retirement Services, huh? You've been doing that a long time, haven't you?
I have since 2005,
Yeah.
but I went independent and started Widell Retirement Services just a year or two ago.
Okay.
And now a familiar face. Our new offices are down at the beach.
Yeah.
In the offices of Direct Tax. Mike Whitaker's
Mike Whitaker.
place down at the beach. And Mike
Yeah.
and Jill are like family to us.
Yeah.
They've welcomed us in, and it's so fun to be working with the best CPA at the beach because he has so many great clients and so many business clients that we can help.
Weren't you always like in estate planning when you're through your financial career?
I was the second guy at Boston College to ever get a finance degree on time, right? And then somehow I got a phone call from Tom Landry and had to play for 11 years. But I'm so glad that you and I got to land here right in Jacksonville. I want to thank Coach Coughlin and Coach Mike Mazer for
No
that.
doubt. God rest Coach Mays' soul. No doubt. All right, Mark, what's it like working with your dad? This legend right here, man. Does he ever want to square up in the hallway just for old time's sake? You play linebacker and he'll play center?
But he's nothing like he was before, or at least from what I heard you were before. He's a sweetheart. He gets away with everything. Everybody loves him. He can be as loud as he wants on the phone, and nobody bats an eye.
That's not what Tom remembers about him.
How long you been in the financial game?
Going on 10 years.
Okay,
actually,
cool.
like out of college, interned at actually the place that you were placing your insurance before. 'Cause I'm like, I don't know what I want to do.
Yeah.
But been there forever. I was his internal for the longest time, and then got out of it and really wanted to working with clients, helping the community. So.
And the younger you start, right, to save and invest, the better off you're going to be.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's true.
It is. And our
No doubt
market,
about it.
our market is people that are very near retirement.
Yep.
And, we have some guys that have sold big businesses,
Yeah.
right? You guys are going to sell your businesses one day, right? And have a big liquidity event. But and we help those guys, but we also help guys that have small businesses on the side. And, their retirement money is money that they want to be safe, to be grown safely.
Yeah.
And we work with a lot of people who can't afford to lose any of the money that they invest. And that's where our expertise is.
Absolutely. David, how are you? Good to see you again, my friend.
Doing well.
Do you think about that when you're franchise and whatnot? You think about, hey, am I going to grow this thing to a point where I will find an exit? Is the exit already out there for you? Like, what do you think
Not
about
out there
that?
yet, but
Okay.
you've always got to have that North Star vision of where you're going, how you're going to grow it. And I think the exit is always either a liquidity sale or it's generational handed off. But I think it's always got to be that North Star that you're moving towards.
Dan Britton and his wife have 2 or 3 Stretch Labs up in Massachusetts.
And in Mass.
Yeah,
So you went back there
that's
too.
a newer type franchise-ish, isn't it? In these parts, at least, Stretch Lab.
Well, actually, we've got the first Stretch Lab that's in the state of Florida,
Okay.
on Atlantic.
Yeah.
That's 8 years old.
Okay.
But it was a concept built out in California first in early 2000s and has come this way.
Great to have you on the show. And Dave, 19 years you said, right, with I-9?
Yep.
How about that,
19
man?
years. Yep. I'm born and raised here, and I saw this little business popping up, and I had no idea what it was. And now we've got, I have 2 franchises basically. So basically, I cover all 3 counties: Duval, St. Johns, and Clay County. We started with one site basically at UNF, and now we've got 17 sites all over town. We partner with schools and neighborhoods and pretty much anyone that's got a field, and we rent and fully insured, all that fun stuff. And we put about 17,000 kids a year on the field.
That's awesome.
And nationally, I-9 does about 1.5 million registrations all over the country. There's 370, so we're the largest youth sports franchise now. flag football is our big thing, but some of our guys up north, basketball is huge, and and soccer and everything else.
So is that the niche for you guys down here? Is just focusing on that flag football?
We do everything. So we do flag soccer. We just introduced girls volleyball.
Okay. Lacrosse?
We don't do lacrosse yet. Lacrosse is a very niche sport that you've got to. It's hard, especially down here, because most of the good lacrosse instructors are already with good lacrosse programs.
Right.
So you can't go poach them. It's hard to do that.
Don't give me a stick in any kind of game.
I played baseball at JU. We went out and played there was an intramural team at the time. Played them one time, and it was a bunch of old baseball knuckleheads, and we went out and just started whacking people with sticks, and they said stop. You can't play anymore. So we went the other way, but. Now JU's really good in lacrosse, but
they are.
So we're excited. Year 22 starting this fall.
Okay.
Opened up September 12th, and we've got kids coming out of the woodwork, and it's fun and it's rewarding seeing the kids walk into the Publix and what have you with their jerseys and their medals and stuff like that. But it's fun dealing with all the other fun
What
stuff.
do you think about when you think about exiting or moving on or just whatever, retiring at some point?
I've got a plan. I've got about 5 years left. I'm 53, so my goal is to be done by late 50s, early 60s. Hoping that works out. But that's kind of always been my plan. I love to fish and play golf, and my son and I travel. We're going to London and Scotland this year to watch the Jags. We're going to both games.
Nice.
And we've been to 26 of the 30 baseball stadiums. So I do sports. Yeah. And I've been all over the country watching everything. So.
That's fantastic. I mean, I think for me, I don't know about this show, forever, but I think I could talk forever. Like retirement for me. I don't know what that looks like, because I feel like, by then you could just do it. You could actually, you could do it from your house right now, right? You could do anything. I have a home little studio. I do some Facebook stuff on, you know what I mean? So for me, it's just all about that. But how do you go from, because you hear about, business for so long, been coaching for so long, and then what do I do with retirement? I know me, I could fill my day, no problem. I can eat, I can work out, I can get some sun, I could go play in my rock band, hang out with the wife and kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm good, but some people can't. They feel like I'm going to die if I end it and retire. Maybe not die, but coaches all the time. Yeah. How do you find that? Zest for life.
I'll tell you how we do it, Tom.
Okay.
All of the guys sitting at this counter and you behind the counter, we haven't worked a day in our lives. You know why? Because what we do, that's our job, we love doing.
We love doing it. Yeah.
And I love your brand, by the way. All my boys played flag football at I-9 at the multiple different locations. Yep. I'm getting old enough where I need to start stretching now. So I'm going to have to find somewhere to go.
Yeah, they help
but when you love what you do, and we had it better than anybody, right?
Yep.
How good is it in America? We're two knuckleheads, one from Chicago and one from the south end of Hartford, Connecticut.
Yep.
Can get good enough grades to get into Boston College, play good enough football to get a scholarship. Yep. And do what we did, get an elite education, and then have an opportunity to play in the NFL. Yep. Guys give their left arms to do what we did.
Yeah.
And then be adopted by this community in Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah.
That's what kept us here.
Yeah, we love it.
Football brought us here.
Yeah.
But
the people
kept us here.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why it's so cool to have the relationships that we all have. By the way,
you forgot to add, we were the first former Jaguars to have our own sports talk radio show.
There you go.
The real deal.
We're first a lot of times.
Back in the day. That's right.
I tell people this is home. I travel a lot, and I love to travel. I fish a lot. I go all over the world fishing, but I like coming home. We got great fishing right here in my backyard, so I'll cruise up and down the Intercoastal, but that's my plan.
Yeah.
I got a boat, and I got golf clubs, and I'm going to go play golf.
That's all you need. Fish and golf. What else do you need? All right, let's wrap it up with Jags. How are we feeling about the Jags? 13-4 last year. Do they win less, win more, or stay the same? What do you say?
I think they win less, as much as I hate to say it.
What kind of less?
Just by a few. I think, there were some games last year that could have went either way. We got some bounces, the LA game or the Raider game. And
Raider game for sure.
I think not having the full home crowd.
Okay.
I hate that we're playing the Texans in London.
I know,
really
me too.
Irritates me.
I
I think 10 wins, double-digit wins. I don't know the 13.
Okay. Gets you in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's all I'm looking for.
Do we win the division?
Get in the tournament.
Win the division?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I don't believe in
David, how about you, man? I know you're kind of a quasi-Jag fan, but Pats, right? What did you say last time? Pats?
Jets.
That's, God bless.
Oh, yes, I know.
Poor soul. Way to hang in there.
That's right.
This is your year.
You can only go up from here, right?
Well, the Jets finished better than 6-11 this year.
The Jets?
Yeah. Geno Smith.
Geno Smith second time around? I'm going to say yes.
I think so too.
And I'm going to say the Jags are going to they're going to do one better. I think they're going to be 14. I think they're going to learn from last year.
Wow,
I like this guy.
And they're going to
win the division, go to the Super Bowl.
Why not?
Maybe.
Okay. Maybe.
Got to get to the NFC Championship game first. We know that.
That's right.
All right, I'm going to skip David for just a second. Mark, how about you? Are you a Jag fan? Like, you were born here, right? Or no?
I kind of have to be.
Was he born when you were?
All three of the boys were born right here at Baptist.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, right across the street.
So you're a native?
Oh, yeah.
2 natives.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I had no other choice but to be a Jags fan. I mean, I had my Tom Brady jersey when I was a kid, but every little kid wanted to be Tom.
Yeah.
Could have been Tom McManus. Now, I don't know. I think kind of like the same deal. Double-digit wins.
Yeah.
With everything kind of going on, lack of home games, I think that might disrupt the cadence a little bit. But I think overall, like, I'm hopeful the first time in a while, which has not always been the case.
No, right.
Couple years, it's hard to hold on.
Yeah, we have.
Or you tell yourself in the beginning, like, this is it. What we did in the off season, this solves everything.
Yeah, you're speaking to a Jets fan.
Yeah. And then you go.
That's like decades long, right? Here.
This is it. Last season did kind of surprise me, so I'm kind of hoping even with what's going on, we kind of ride the momentum.
Yeah. All right. What do you say, big man?
All right, so we got the two experts now, you and I. Let's do it, just like we did on the Real Deal show.
There you go.
The Jaguars have a much more difficult road this year. I think they still win the division, but they're not going to have the overall record that they had last year. Okay. And big kudos to our Hall of Fame former teammate, Tony Maselli.
Done a great job.
Changed the culture there, handpicked everyone that is part of that organization, but it all comes down to the 2 T's. Trevor Lawrence and Travis. We got to see if those 2 guys don't maintain a high level of play. And Travis has to stay on the field. Okay, that's going to be his Achilles tendon, so to speak. If he can't stay on the field, this team doesn't go where they want to go.
Agreed.
And Trevor Lawrence has to be consistent. Can't get a half a year out of him. And those are the 2 keys to the Jaguars continuing success in 2026.
I'll throw a third team there. I think Trayvon's a big key. You got to stay healthy all year and get around that corner and help Josh. If those 3 T's, in my opinion, have
I think the biggest thing is now they're not under the radar. The bullseye's on them. They're being studied more, looked at deeper. Can they beat the game plan that other teams will put forth? I don't think they win the division. I think Houston wins the division. However, I think we're a wild card and we get hot in the playoffs. And that's all I really care about. You and I like playing on the road. It was like 300. It was us against all of them. We love our fans, but we're okay being on the road against everybody else and they don't like us. And we're going to go in there and try to win a ball game. I never had a problem with that. And I like wild card because you're still playing it. When you take that week off, because you get the bye or whatever, it's like 3 weeks almost from playing. Could get rusty. It could just not go your way. So I think they're going to be like 10-7, 11-6. But I think Houston's a really good team. They're going to have great battles.
Outstanding defense. And that quarterback's probably not going to screw it up like he did at the end of last season.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. So what did we do? What did Liam do last year with Trevor? Pre-snap and fix his footwork. You hear this offseason, C.J. Stroud, they're fixing the pre-snap, and Justin Herbert is fixing his footwork. Justin Herbert was also doing the shotgun with his right foot forward instead of his left. And that's what happened with Trevor. Remember, they swing. You're like, well, why wouldn't you? Because what does Brady do? He's already ready. He's got the ball. He's already ready to throw. There's no stepping. Just unbelievable, that copycat league, right? So
Liam Cohen has been the key to turning this place around because
and Trevor around.
Troubled coaches here.
Even if Stroud doesn't make it, we can't beat Davis Mills anyway. So
that's true.
He's owned us the last couple of years.
And listen, they've got Montgomery.
I was at that game. That was a ton of
the running back who's a Thudder, Montgomery from the Lions. But look, we're going to be a tough team too.
Absolutely.
It's going to be great battles. Can't wait. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
Good
Tom.
to see you, man.
Good to see
Great
you.
to see you, Tom.
Yeah, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. All right, make sure you check out their profiles. You'll see it at the dailynewsnetwork.com website. This episode, it'll be right underneath. You'll see their names. Click on it. Take you right to their profile. You can see what they're doing, how you can contact them, and maybe learn a little bit more about our great guests. So until next time, y'all stay safe out there. Y'all be cool. And we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth.